My name is Scott Crenshaw. I run the Crenshaw Baseball School in Marina, Mississippi. I'm also a baseball camp instructor with the University of Alabama. And we're here today to go over the steps of hitting with these young men. And I hope that these steps will help you teach your kids better and be successful as hitters. The first phase we're going to go through today is how to get loose to hit. Very important part. Fellas, here's what we're going to do first, okay? I want you to spread your legs, if you would. Okay, I want you to grab your bats, okay, and I want you to reach down as far as you can go. I want you to feel the stretch in the back of your legs because you hit with your legs, and I want you to lift up like this, as far as you can go. You're stretching your legs and your back, okay? We're going to go down again, okay? We're going to hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, up. Okay, hold it. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go up. Hold it, 1, 2, 3, good, relax, you did good, okay? That really does stretch you good, okay? Now, stretch number 2, are you ready? I want you to grab your bat, okay? Then, I want you to come down, and we're gonna loosen all the muscles in the leg and also in the shoulders. All right, you ready? What we're gonna do is, watch how I do it. We're gonna swing the bat left and right. So real slow, you're gonna feel your legs pull. And again, what we're emphasizing, keep on doing it. What we're emphasizing with this type of stretch is using the lower body. And as you see through the course of this video, I'm going to keep emphasizing using the legs as a hitter, and it happens at all age groups. Now relax, fellas. Okay, good. Now, I get you pretty loose? Okay, it does, don't it? We're going to strengthen these muscles or loosen these muscles in our shoulder, okay? So what I want you to do is this. I want you to go ahead and grip the bat with your middle knuckles lined up, because whenever you hit, the middle knuckles or your knocking knuckles always have to be lined, okay? Now, one of the biggest mistakes, and we're going to talk about in a few minutes, is twisting the knuckles. It throws the entire swing off. So we want the middle knuckles lined up. Now, we're going to loosen the shoulders. You ready? Here we go. All right, take your bat and put it behind your head. These are called hammers, okay? Now, what I want you to do now is watch me. Just hammer it. Now go. Hammer it, okay? Do this for about a minute. Hammer it. It loosens the wrist, the fingers, the biceps, the triceps, and the shoulders. Hammer it. Come on. Doing good. Try to look straight ahead when you do it. Okay? Both eyes facing the pitcher always. Both eyes. Come on, couple more minutes or seconds. All right, relax. There you go. Be careful with this one, okay? We're going to make sure that both arms are ready for hitting. So you're going to take your bat, okay, put it in your left hand. And you want to make sure, I want you to step, those behind you kind of step back a little bit, okay? If you're behind them, step back, because here's what you're going to do. Watch, these are windmills. You're going to take your bat and you're going to windmill it like this, okay? So now you can do that. Make sure that you just don't hit anybody with it behind you. Windmill it, okay? Now put it in your right hand and windmill it. Okay, windmill it. Good. Okay, you're doing great. All right, hold. Okay, now next, we want to make sure that the legs are working with the hips. Okay, and so we're going to loosen these muscles, these hip flexor muscles right now. And here's how we're going to do it. You're going to take your bat and you're going to put it behind your hips in this fashion right here. Okay, like this. Okay. And so now I want you to spread your legs about shoulder width apart, okay? Shoulder width apart, okay? Now here's the next thing, your legs. Watch this. On this drill, you don't hit with your knees stiff like this or spread out here. You want to have the flexion in your knees. It's a basic athletic position, so put the flexion in your knees, okay? Feel it. I want you to feel it, okay? Like you're fixing to jump. I want you to feel it. Okay, coach is getting you ready. That's good. Now watch. I'm going to turn to the left, turn it, turn to the right. Okay, be opposite of me. Back. Okay, turn to the left. Okay, now turn to the right. Good. You ready? Back. You ready? Now keep your head up when you're doing this and do not drop it, okay? Head up, turn. Back, head up, turn. You ready? Head up, turn. Good. Head up, turn. Great. And that loosens the hips, okay? these are called snaps. Now, what you're going to do is this. I'm going to show you at home plate here, okay? Watch. I'm going to put the bat on my shoulder, lift it off. I want you to get into your stance, okay? I'll face you, okay? I want you to stride, okay? And watch what I do. I want you to make an L with your bat leg. Make an L. Now, here it is. When I say go, you're going to snap, and watch what I do first. You're going to snap it. And you see how I'm palm up, palm down. This is the contact position. You're going to go back, snap it, fast. You ready? Back and snap it. Are you ready? Here we go. Now look, you don't want to roll it, okay? You want to snap it, palm up, palm down, and watch my head. It's in the contact position. This is getting us loose now. All right, you ready? Here we go. Snap. Hold it, back. You ready? Make the L's in the back leg. Snap. Good. You ready? Back, snap. Here we go. We're going to do 5. You ready? Snap. Make sure your knuckles are lined up. Snap. There. Here we go. Make sure the knuckles are lined up. Snap. Hold right there. You getting loose? Now watch this one. This is the last one right here, fellas. Here we go. All right. These are called extensions. Watch this. This is the hardest one, okay? I'm going to put you in contact in this position here. You want to make sure that when you make contact, you do not bring the hands in. You want to push the barrel out and finish with the chin over the back shoulder. So watch, I'm going to put you in contact position. And I'm going to say finish, and you're going to extend the barrel. Go, boom, hard as you can. You ready? Go, fast as you can. All right, now you're going to do it on my command. Now get in the L position. Here we go. Spread it out. There we go. Thanks, Coach. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, get in the L position, contact. Contact position. When I say go, we're going to extend it. You ready? Go. Good. Back. Now, hold the bat on that back shoulder. Do not let it pop back. You ready? Go. Back. Fast. You ready? Make some wind. You ready? Go. Good. You ready? Here we go. Go. Good. You ready? One more time. Do it. Go. I have Jones with me, and we're going to demonstrate the first step of the hitting process. And the first step is called the stance. It's probably one of the most underrated or undercoached parts of hitting. And we're going to show you how to get the proper stance and the proper plate coverage in the box. Now, as a hitter, Jones is going to do this after I do it, but here's what you do. Many players, they want to get too far in the box and in front of the plate, or they want to get too far back in the box. You want to be at a place where you can hit all pitches in the strike zone. Right, the proper way to get your position in the box is first to get plate coverage. You want to be in a position where you can hit all 3 pitches in the strike zone. The inside pitch, the pitch down the middle, and the outside pitch. Here's the process. First, the player is going to lay his bat at the back corner, as I'm doing here, at the back corner of the plate, okay? All right, let me get that right there, okay. Now, the purpose is this. From this position, you center yourself in the box, and here's what you're going to do. You're going to get your nose over the knob of the bat with your feet approximately shoulder width apart. Next, your back foot is turned in. Now, the purpose for turning the back foot in is this. It helps use the legs, but it also picks up at least 7 miles per hour of back speed. A back foot pointed straight or out, you're going to lose 7 miles an hour of bat speed. So this is very important that the back foot is in and the front foot is straight ahead. You don't want it too closed and you don't want it open. It's best to have it straight ahead. Now next, in this position, with the nose over the knob, you want to make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. I call it the Frankenstein. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick your fingers out, you're going to point them down, you're going to touch your toes, and if your fingers hit your toes, you're in the right position. This is how to get plate coverage. And then once you have it, you're going to pick it up and lay the bat on your shoulder. So watch. You lay it down on the back corner. You're going to put your back foot in. Turn it in, front foot straight. Make sure your nose is lined up. Both toes should be even with the knob of the bat. Fingers straight, point them down, touch your toes, and then bring them up. Okay, now we're going to get Jones to demonstrate this. Lay your bat down. In fact, I'm going to help you do it. Good. Right there. Okay, good. Right there. Okay. Make sure we have it right. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to go shoulder width apart. Make sure your back foot is in. Okay. Now we want these knees flexed inward here. Very good right there. Just nice and comfortable. Make sure your nose is over the knob of the bat. Just point and just kind of make sure. Okay, now you want to point your fingers out, point them down, now touch your toes. Now pick your bat up. Pick your bat up and lay it on your shoulder. Okay, at this position, he's able to hit any pitch in the strike zone. For example, if he has to hit the inside pitch, I want you to take a stride, take a step. Now take your bat and just put it over this pitch. Take it over, hold it, back, okay? Plate coverage. Next, take a step, stride, go over the middle pitch. Good, back. And if you notice, the contact position for the outside pitch is almost on top of the plate. You do not hit it here, you hit it almost on top of the plate. So he's going to step, and then outside pitch, right there. Look at the position of the bat, go middle, go middle. Now look how the bat head comes out more. Now go inside, Jones. Watch the bat head come out more. And he does this through proper plate coverage. That's the stance. All right, lay your bat on your shoulders, okay? Now line your middle knuckles up. Line them up, okay? Now, make sure, here we go. Drop your bat. Drop your bat like we did, me and Jones demonstrated. Okay, just drop it on down, okay? Now, go shoulder width apart with your feet, okay? Now turn the back foot in toward the knob a little bit, front foot straight, good. Now, get a little flexion in your knees. We're going to be doing that all day. Now, just kind of point at your nose and then point to the knob. It looks good on the camera, okay? Now, here's what I want you to do next. Point your fingers straight out, point them down, touch your toes. Now pick your bat up. Pick it up. Lay it on your shoulder, okay? This demonstrates the proper stance. You got it right there. Do it one more time, okay? So we get it. Lay it down. Good. Back foot in. Now point at your nose and at your knob. Good. Now Frankenstein it. Point, touch, pick it up, lay it on your shoulder. Now check your knuckles to make sure they're aligned. Check your knuckles. Good. All right, Vincent is going to help me demonstrate the proper position to hold the hands and the bat before you hit. Now there are many theories, and I'm going to demonstrate several of them to you. Vincent, if I can use your bat, okay? There are many theories. First, you have the high hand theory, where you hold the hands above the shoulder and then drop. That's one theory. The second theory is the backward theory, where the hands go backward behind the armpit as a form of load, and then you go forward, okay? I believe this: the less movement creates more concentration and creates quicker bat speed, and here's how we determine it here. Again, we get our plate coverage, we're going to line our middle knuckles up, we're going to lay it on our shoulder, and then we're going to lift it off. That's it. On the shoulder, lift it off. If you notice, the hands are held at the top of the armpit with the knob of the bat over the back toe. That's it. In other words, they're not high above the shoulder and they're not back. This is what we call the loading or the launching position at this point here. This is the shortest, quickest movement to the ball from this position here. You go from the loading position straight to contact. If you go high, you have to drop and go to contact. If you go back, you have to go forward and then contact. So it's just wisdom, and it makes more sense to start at the contact position, or excuse me, at the armpit position, and then go straight to contact. Now, the question is this: how do we determine this position? All right, you ready? I'm going to get Jones to help demonstrate, Vincent, right? Vincent to help demonstrate this for me. Okay, get your plate coverage. Okay, now, let me see his position here. All right, get your stance. Now, we're going to analyze him just for a few minutes. It doesn't look bad at all, but in our stance, we want to make sure of this one technique. Here it is. I call it the three-point system. Instead of the elbows being up, we want the elbows down. And so a lot of coaches, teach and instructors teach a high elbow. Well, if the elbow is up and pointed backwards, there's going to be a problem. The problem is, go ahead and take a step, Vincent. Once the hands start forward, they're going to separate from the body and cause a loop and slow the bat down. So we want to eliminate that by having the 3 points down. Your 3 points are the back elbow down, the front elbow down, and the knob of the bat down. Now this is going to take the bat straight to the pitch. There's no wasted motion here. Also, if you notice his bat, you call this a straight bat. You don't want a straight bat because from this position here, he's going to have to generate momentum, and what he's going to do is this, he's going to have to kick the bat out to get a little pop in his hands. We don't want that, so what we're going to do simply is this, watch. Here it is, with both elbows down, put it on your shoulder, lift it off. We want the bat at a 45-degree angle, as you see here. Now hold it right there. Now from this position here, he's in a power position. Take a step, and then when he decides to swing, his hands are going to go straight to the pitch. Now, if we want to make sure that we do not wrap the bat around the head. This is bat wrapping. Again, this is going to make the bat drop and put a long loop and swing. Okay, so we want to start around the armpit, lay it on your shoulder, and just lift it off. Okay, on your shoulder, lift it off. Now, we need to find out his best position. It's going to be somewhere in this area, so here's how we're going to do it. And I'm going to get Coach Edmund to help me demonstrate this. What he's going to do is this. He's going to put him at 2 or 3 different positions. He's going to stand behind him first, okay? And he's going to grab the bat at the top. Okay, Coach, grab it. Okay, now, Vincent, I want you to take a step, and I want you just to pull. All right, hold. Now, the coach is going to determine where his best power position is. Next, we're going to take him back a little bit, okay? We're going to bring the elbow up a little bit. Now, we're going to get him to pull. See, he struggled from that position, and that's where the majority of your hitters hit from. Now, we're going to take him a little lower, ask him to pull. He has no bat speed at all, no pulling power. And so, what we're going to do is this. We're going to put it on the shoulder and lift it off. Now, Vincent, you ready? I want you to take a stride. Now make the L with your back leg. Now pull. And you can see the power that he has, so much more power, and he's using his legs from this position. So to do this another way, now won't you let go, is this. I'm going to get Coach Eggman, get in your stance. I'm going to lay the bat down. I'm going to get you to come forward. Now I'm going to get you to put the punching gloves on. Okay? Now what he's going to do is, from this position, he's going to punch the coach. He's going to get to hit the coach. And it's going to show you how much more power he generates from this loading position by the armpit. Okay, now what I want you to do is this. I want you to put this hand here. Now, make a fist. The coach kind of come forward in the strike zone. Now, when I say go, I want you to stride, and then I'm going to say punch. Watch. Stride, punch. Good. Did you see how the hand went straight to the pitch? There's no circling. Watch again. You ready? We're going to raise the strike zone up a little bit. Stride, punch. Right there. Now look what happens when we raise the elbow. You ready? Do it. Watch the slowness of this. Stride, punch. See how the arm pulled off the pitch? Well, it's the same thing that happens when the hitter is hitting. If his elbows are high, he is going to pull off the pitch. Back again. You ready? Here we go. You ready? Stride, punch. Good, right there. Here we go. Now, I want you to just kind of put this front hand right here, okay? Right there, okay? It should be your left hand. You left-handed? You're right-handed, put your left hand like this, facing the camera, okay? Now, get your elbow and put it in a V position, a hitting position right here, like this. So I am like this. Your back hand. Here we go. See my back hand? Right here. Now face the camera like this. Okay? I'm going to tell you to stride, and I'm going to tell you to punch, and just extend that arm out. Okay? Just like that. You ready? What we're working on is proper hand position. Okay. You're ready, fellas. I'm going to get out of the way. Here it goes. You ready? All right. Elbows down. Elbows down. All right. Stride. Punch. Good. Now, when you punch, It's not a over-the-top motion. Your punch is going to be straight. This is the way the bat has to move. It's straight. It's not around. All right, you ready? Now let's do a straight punch this time. You ready? Here we go. Ready? Load the legs. Load them. All right, stride. Punch. Good. The next step of hitting, we've gone from stance, now it's the load position, very important. The body has to get started. Now there are many theories on how to load the hitter to get the hitter started. Now Josiah is going to help me demonstrate some of the theories. The most prominent theory that's being taught today, besides what I'm fixing to bring to the table, is this. Josiah, get in your stance. Okay, here's what most hitters do. Okay? You ready? They load this way. They bring the hands back, then they stride. Take a step. Then go back. Okay? Now get in your stance, Josiah. You ready? They load and then stride. Now the problem is this. Hold it, Josiah, right there. Okay? If you notice, there's a lot of space between the elbows. And you notice the hands are back behind the foot. You have 4/10 of a second to hit a baseball. And so with the hands back, the hitter is going to have to almost jerk the bat through, but because they're so far back, the barrel is going to start dropping, and anything from the middle to the outside, he's going to have a lot of trouble with. The low inside, he'll be okay. But we want full plate coverage. So here's how we're going to load. All right, get in your stance, Josiah. Josiah is going to do this. I put an ankle weight on his foot just to put in his mind to load with his front foot. Here's how he does it. I'm going to demonstrate. Here it is. He's going to lift the heel inward and then stride. Go. Boom. Back. You ready? Load. Stride. Back. You ready? Load. Stride. Back. Now, watch him do it. His hands are going to stay where they're at the position of the armpit, which is good. All right, you ready, Josiah? Are you ready? Load, stride, back. You're ready. The load is not a swivel. He's not swiveling his foot. The weight is shifting right to the inside of the back foot, or the front foot, and is shifting his weight to the inside of the back knee. You ready? Load, stride, back. All right, go back. Now just keep your hands still when that stride foot hits. Load, stride. One more time. You ready? Load, stride. Okay? All right, both eyes facing the pitcher. All right, load, stride, L. Now look, now hold. Let's look at the different L's. All right, we have one foot which did not turn enough, and this is going to cause a loop in the swing. This foot is almost turned. He needs to turn it just a little bit more. Turn it, you want your shoelaces facing the pitcher, okay? This foot has over-rotated. He's turned it too much, and that's going to cause him to lose his balance. See how he loses his balance, okay? Now, again, this toe is straight in the ground with the heel up. The back knee is facing right toward the pitcher. The head is right over the back hip, and the hands are in the power V position with the elbow down. This is the perfect L. Let's do it again. You ready? Here we go. You ready? Let's do it one more time, fellas, okay? All right, stance. You ready? Load, stride, L. Hold it. Hold it. Now, get your foot around a little bit more. Get your shoelaces around right there and hold it. All right, stay there. Let him get you right there. That is perfect. The next phase of hitting is the contact phase. This is when the batter actually makes contact between bat and ball. Very important for this reason. When the batter makes contact, he's going to load, stride, make the L, and he's going to go into the contact position. I want you to notice my hands, okay? It's impossible to swing level. Now, many coaches say, well, swing level. It's physically impossible to have a level swing. So I want you to notice the bat angle. The bat angle is going to change with different pitches. If I go low, the bat angle is going to be lower. If I go middle, the bat angle is going to be slightly above my hands. If it's high, a little more above my hands. But as far as a level swing, it would be absolutely impossible to hit that way. So you don't want to teach level hitting. Instead, teach palm up, palm down at contact. I'm going to show you. Load, stride, contact. Look at the position of the hands. You have the top hand, which is your power hand. The top hand is up. And then your bottom hand, or your lead arm, which provides direction of the bat, the palm is down. You do